presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It's at a 100-point ABC up. And now it's very extended, the way I look at it. But holy, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Surrender and let go of the past. This is a great card. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourselves to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 139, NASDAQ is up 45, S&P is up 750, gold contract down 260, trading at $17.72 an ounce. Silver up 21 cents, $17.88 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 75 cents, trading $38.76 a barrel. Notes and bonds. We have the 10-year flat, 138.27. The 30-year up 8 ticks at 178.03. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 231 ticks, trading 97.374. The euro is at 112. The yen is at 107.22, and the British pound, folks, is at 124 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we got out here? Well, you ride 'em cowboy, man. When I say ride 'em cowboy, ride 'em cowboy. If we go take a look at the lows to the highs right before I got on the air, bottom line, you were down 3 or 4 points inside the S&Ps. That baby pops about 10 to 12 points, and we'll see whether that market is going to hold as that is trying to get to higher price. The bulls and bears have been fighting all day long trying to get to higher price. It got the pop. There's no two ways about that. We just popped over the full consolidation that was out there. The top of that consolidation thus far was 3,056. Now, what we did out here, folks, we just popped to 3,059. And we'll see whether it can basically get up and over. It's 3,056 that it has to stay over. NDX 100. We go over to the NDX. We take a look at the NDX. You're going to see the same situation inside the NDX. Bottom line, NDX 100 right now, that's trading up 19 points. Right now, you get it at actually 22. Now, the differential, and this happened this morning too, folks, which is pretty cool to understand. The differential is that the NDX 100, which has been the strongest indice, did not, and it also did not get to the highs over the consolidation and this pop right now. And the highs that we're talking about in the NDX 100 today is 10,048. This pop just got us to a price point of 10,039 or 10,031. So guess what? It's going to be a ride 'em cowboy coming right into the close out here also. Of course, the bulls are going to try to jam this baby as high as you can get it. The fight's been going on all day. Basically, the bears are going to basically try to get this baby back into the red. Gold contract out here. What do we have with the gold contract? Sideways move out here today inside the gold market. You're down 240. You've traded 145,000 contracts. You're trading 1772. Silver, different ball game. Silver, bottom line, caught a bid out here. It's going to be interesting coming into a Friday. Silver caught the bid, got down to 1750. Rejected lower price, trading 1788 right now. that baby, you know, sideways move in general, but bottom line, they couldn't slam it lower. And if we do go over to King Dollar, it's going to be really intriguing watching how King Dollar is going to trade out. The reason being is that what we had out here is this. The last swing high in King Dollar was an anemic bounce off the lows. We got to a price point of 97,739. We hit 97,597 today, and it can't seem to hold price. If we go over to the euro and we take a look at the euro, what you're going to see with the euro out here, which is the largest weighting structure, the euro rejected 1.1191, and right now you're at 1.1222. That is saying that I suspect what we're going to have coming in through the Friday, which is always important, is that more than likely we're going to have the euro go north once again, and the dollar goes south. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We go take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, and this will be a low volume market out here today, folks. You get American Airlines off 35 cents. You get United up $1. We get Norwegian up 61 cents. Boeing's down $3. You get Marbell up 27 cents. Spirit is up 9 cents. T-Mobile is up 233 inside the NDX 100. The strength versus the weakness inside the NDX 100. You have the strength out here is DocuSign is up 2.7%. Workday is up 2.7. You have Dollar Tree up 2.6, and Cognizant Technology is up 2.3. Taken away from it, Ross Stores down 3.4. You get Out the Salon off 3.3. You have Excellent Corporation off 3, and you get Fox off 2.8. After the close, we're going to have Nike come out with numbers after the close. Right now, Nike's trading up 92 cents, $100.99. Nike is going to be looking to take in $7.4 billion to their top line. It's quite a drop down. You know, bottom line is that they arranged their numbers. They've been taking in $10 billion in 90 days. This quarter, they're looking for $7.4 billion, and then they're looking for 9 cents to their bottom line versus the normal 78 cents. If we do take a look at Nike and see how this baby's set up, on a weekly bottom line, it looks like it actually can go higher. You know, we're at 100, that's $104. That actually is game. So we'll see when that comes out, and they will come out at 4:15 Eastern Standard Time. Dow Industrials right now, you're up 152. If we take a look at the strength inside the Dow, it was Goldman Sachs this morning. Let's see what we have out here. Still Goldman. Goldman Sachs is putting 50 positive points into the Dow. You get United Health putting 31, JP Morgan 20. Taken away from it, Boeing 21 negative, McDonald's 16, Home Depot 14, and Disney 11. Disney's not going to be opening there at Disneyland. They postponed that. That was going to be opened sometime in July. Dow Industrials up right now, up 150. NASDAQ up 44. S&P's up 6.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, JDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 175. We get the Nasdaq up 52. S&Ps are up 10. Let's go to our man Jim in Minneapolis. What's going on, brother?
Tommy, how's it going, brother?
Taking it by storm.
We're taking it by storm. Actually, it's beautiful here in Minneapolis today.
That's awesome.
85 and sunny, and we're just looking forward to getting with a few months that we have. That's nice to get out on the river on the pontoon and just get out there and
get that fresh air.
But,
that's right. Good. So, what are we going to look at today, Jim?
This CATS, Catasys, it's one I've traded before. I'm wondering your take on this thing down here at this this $21 level.
Let's take a look. You got they utilize proprietary predictive analysis, artificial intelligence. Let's see. What are they? So it's a healthcare company, right? Is that what medical? Yeah, it's some kind of a healthcare company, right?
Yeah, they use artificial intelligence to help in their analysis and into healthcare systems.
Okay. So let's take a look at this baby. If we go from the highs to lows in the last 12 months, you get the low of $8.50. You get a high of $32.50 through. They're still, no doubt, in a losing situation dollar-wise. That being said, so what he's looking at, I see what you're looking at. Okay, so let's bring this back into weekly first. Wow, what a rocket ship, huh? Okay, I see. So watch this, folks. What he's looking at, you had a consolidation going all the way from May of 2019 right until the market crashed. You went from a price point there of 17, you went back down to 850, and then you just exploded topside. Oh, I see this, though. This is a dangerous one. This is what's going on, Jim, right? Look at this, man. This is wild. So you hit a high on a weekly basis with 2.9 million shares. Then you tested the high with 2 million, and here's the trouble. You came off the high with 4.6 million. That's the week of May 8th. It went from 27 to 21. Then it had another 4.6 million from 22 to 18. I'd be really careful,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
I can see why you're looking at it. What happened last week, folks, it did have a pop from that 19 to 23, so I can see that. But when you come off highs with this type of volume, it's mostly really big problems, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of what I was thinking with, your volume analysis and then the headline will come out after the fact and you go, okay.
yeah, and that's going to be, when this happens, this is what most of the time happens, folks. PHDC, let's just see. Most of the time, it is a monster that had a large ownership position in it, and they just bailed. I'm going to pull up the biggest owners just for a second. So 4-2, whoever this is, that's a seller. That's April. It's a long time ago, though. There's nothing that's right in front of me here.
Yeah, and there's just really not much research coverage on it either. So it's a small cap, and it's only under $400 million market cap. So
I just look at this. So this is a personality stock too. Oh my God! So at one time the stock traded at $25,000 on a split basis. You got to be careful here, man. Look at this. $25,151 in 2007, and 2008? 2000
must have been a reverse
July of
shell deal or
2008, $9,767, and 2009, $2,495. Yeah, be careful, man.
Hey Tom, what's your take on the in the real estate side of the equation with all these 1 in 6 loans now not I thought that's what I read, not being paid on the residential side of the mortgage market? Are you?
So what you have is this, folks. Yeah, the forbearance. That's the forbearance that you're talking about, right? So this is a great question too, because I don't think any of us actually know how this is going to shake out. So what happened, folks, with COVID? The bottom line is that you could go into forbearance, and forbearance specifically meant that if you had a Fannie Mae, now this only happened with a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac mortgage, but they have 75% of the marketplace in general. So most of us have a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. So if you go into forbearance, what ends up happening is that there's a certain amount of time that you do not have to pay your mortgage. It's going to get kicked back in at the end of your mortgage. And the real question here, Jim, is going to be, and folks, is that are people getting used to this? Are they saving their money? There's plenty of people that went into that didn't have to go into it. Then there's plenty of people that had to go into it. And the real kicker is going to be, going forward, did they get used to not paying their bills or not? I mean, that's the biggest risk I see, because what tends to happen, and I saw this happen in the downdraft of 2005 to 7, is that you had folks that at one point couldn't pay their bills. Then they could pay their bills, but they decided they didn't want to pay their bills because they decided that their house, the stretch in the equity of the house versus what they were paying, they figured they could push it out 2 or 3 years, and that's what they did. So it's going to be a toss-up, I think, as to, are they going to start paying their mortgage? And if they don't, then, bottom line is that you're going to start seeing, I don't think it's going to be for a long period of time, because between debt collectors and any type of mortgage payments, there's going to be this forbearance for quite some time. I mean, if you just look, what's going across the country, Texas just turned around, folks, and the bottom line is that governor came out today, and they were one of the first ones to open. Big mistake, evidently. Bottom line, any company that did open, he's going to let them stay open, but everything else is shut down. So this thing's going to be here a while, and I suspect what we're going to see is that one of the tigers are actually telling me in the den the first round of 3-month forbearance should be coming to an end by July 1st, and we'll see how this shakes out. I think commercial real estate is in tough shape. There's an article out there this morning, Jim, and folks, that is really cool. So if you search Google, search it, it's Steinlich, the guy that runs Starwood.
Oh, is that the guy in New York?
Yes. And it's a great article. It's an article basically about commercial real estate. He thinks New York's going to take about a 25% hit. And this is a guy that owns millions and millions of rooms in New York, folks, okay? I've followed him for a long period of time. And his take comes down to the point, it's not going to be you and I, Jim, and our families. It's going to be businesses, folks, that have changed their business model. That's what this is all about. That, there's going to be less travel, business travel, because they can do it, less business travel. They need less office space because they can. And when you're a corporate animal, folks, as you're pulling expenses out, they know they can pull those expenses out right now and still do business. So, it's going to be a long road, man. Cooking, brother.
All right, Tommy.
Have a great one, man.
Have a great 4th.
Happy 4th, man. Let's make it a great one.
Thanks.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now, it's up at 238. You get the NASDAQ up 74. S&Ps are up 16.5. And we were just talking with our man Jim from Minneapolis, talking to real estate, commercial, as well as retail. And property market-wise, listen to these numbers. So this month, you can picture why, okay, no doubt, that commercial real estate deals plunged the lowest level since 2010. Hotels, bottom line, had a 95% decrease. That is the largest one on record at this particular point. It would totally make sense. No doubt about that. You have retail commercial properties down 83%. So you're talking about very big numbers right across that whole commercial space. Let's go to Tom in Oklahoma. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Good.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Great Panther.
Yes.
Seems like it's in a nosedive.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. The Great Panther lows 22 cents, the high's 98. It hasn't been able to move. There's no doubt about that. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing?
No, I've been in and out of it. I'm not in it currently.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking maybe around that 30 cents area and see how the volume is when it gets down there. And
32, yeah. Yeah, I'd wait there. So what you have, folks, is this, is that Great Panther actually got into the price in March of 22 cents, then exploded topside to 62. When I say exploded topside, that is a 200% move because it's only 22 cents. And what Tom is talking about is that you had a swing low out here on the 27th of May at 32 cents. 32, 33 cents. And that's where you're backing into this 38 cent level from April. You know, you could do that. What I would do with this, I would wait for another sign of strength, Tom. Okay, there's something that it hasn't been good about this equity, period.
right.
You know, the other gold and silver equities have caught a bid. This hasn't. They did do a secondary, so that pushed out more stock at one particular point. You know, but there's easier silver and or gold equities that are a lot better trades than this.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because when I saw that secondary, it was, I don't know, a month or two back.
Yes.
I figured that kind of changed the dynamic of the company once that started happening.
You know, it seems it, I suspect, you know, fundamentally what's going on is that the silver that is, so here, watch, this is a production company, folks. They take in, you know, let's see, it's 332 million. So they're taking in about 100 million, they're looking for 71 million this quarter, 95 the next quarter. You know, that being said, their cost of the silver seems to be too high to really generate, you know, the numbers that the market's looking for. You know, they're looking for 2020 to still lose 3 cents. Now, 2021, they're looking for a huge acceleration. So don't take it off your radar, you know, but I'd wait for another sign of strength, and I'd make this stock prove itself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, so you're living in Oklahoma. Are you from Boston?
I am from Boston.
I love it,
I'm
man.
actually here. I'm here on vacation.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yes.
You know, it's so cool, man. You know, when I look up and it says Oklahoma and I hear your voice, I say, hold it, man. This is right down the street from me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Waltham.
I love it. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Route 128, folks. That's the road from hell. Oh my God. I miss Waltham though. That's beautiful up there, man. Totally. So how long are you on vacation for?
We're here for a week.
Oh, good. Good.
My son-in-law is in the Army. He's active duty.
Okay.
So we're out visiting him and my daughter and my grandson.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Fun.
It is.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, man. Well, listen, thanks for growling a problem with us.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Dow's up 265, Nasdaq's up 87, S&Ps are up 21. Bottom line, coming into this close, folks, those bulls are winning the charge here. We go over to the NDX 100. We take a look at the Nasdaq. Bottom line, is that what you're going to have out here? Let me do the 3 Qs. You're going to have a rejection of lower price. That's what it looks like. And you can have anemic volume. So bottom line, game is on again. You know, we got down to, the Qs got down to, let's see, what, 241 today. Low of yesterday was 242. You've only done 31 million shares. Bottom line is your rejection price. Now you haven't got into the higher range yet. The higher range would get you into this 247 area. If we go take a look at the SPY, you're going to see that I suspect the same type of setup. in the SPY. Bottom line is that the SPY went down to 301. And what you have out here is that you're trading 306. That's up 270. That's going to be a rejection of lower price also. The SPY is in a different situation, meaning that the SPY hasn't got the traction, not even close, that the NDX 100 has. And the small caps, we go take a look at these small caps out here. What you have inside the small caps, bottom line, that's having a hard time catching any type of traction at all. Yes, the bank stress tests are coming out after the close, but don't expect that, you know, the banks are going to be in trouble. The banks are in great shape, folks, okay? And on top of that, what you had out here this morning is that the Federal Reserve, bottom line, I believe it was the Fed. Well, let me just see. But they just turned around and let go of about the restrictions that was in the bills that were passed in 2007, 2008, so that the bank and the bank holding companies couldn't continue to trade using your money. Bottom line is that that got whacked down today, so the bottom line is that they are going to be able to trade and use a lot more money. But I suspect thank you, the Volcker, Terry, thank you. You know, bottom line is that I expect the stress test, they're going to be in fine shape. There's no doubt about that. Now, talk to me in about a year and a half from now, when they can take all the bread and start trading again and do as many derivatives as they like. And then we wonder why 5 years from now that the banks basically have a few losing trades, and then we have to pick up the slack for the banks once again. What a great place that they have things going. And that's why you see Goldman being the strongest stock today inside of the Dow Industrials. Goldman's up $7.5. Not a big deal. But what does happen is that Goldman is a huge trading house, and now they're going to be able to put that money together. And what does happen is that tails, they win. Heads, we lose. They win. That is how it sets up inside the banking industry, folks. They'll leverage right up to the hilt. They'll leverage to 100 to 1. And then guess what? When they win, it's a monster win. If they lose, guess what? You go back to the Fed, you go back to the taxpayers, say, hey, guess what? We're too big to fail. We need your money again. Okay. Rewind. Dow up 236. NASDAQ up 80. S&P's up 17.5. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up at 207, Nasdaq up 70, S&Ps are up 14. Let's go over to SPG. So we're talking commercial real estate here. You get Simon Property, folks. Simon Property is one of the largest landlords of malls in the world. Bottom line is that when we take a look at the revenue out here, you know, you're talking about $4.9 billion a year. They bring good money to the bottom line. They have brought good money to the bottom line. We take a look at this technically how this setup is, and what you're going to see is that it's been a one-way route going all the way back to 2018. 2018, the stock's at $191, and you know it had been guiding down from 2018 going all the way down to February of 2020, of course, because before the COVID-19 virus hit, bottom line is that you've had an implosion inside of the retail sector. This would be one of the biggest companies that would get hit inside the retail sector. Now, what do we have from then? Well, you go from a price point of $142, you get down to $42. You get a big bounce out here to $95. Then you gave it up in spades again to $64. Now, what's happening in the mall structure, folks, and this is what's going to be really dangerous. I wouldn't buy any of these. And this is what it is. So Simon, and they started this before COVID. They're bigger retail players. As they're going south, the bottom line is they turn around and they actually buy the companies. They're buying the companies in order to keep the cash flow going into their main company, which is Simon Properties. Bottom line is that what they're looking at right now, so picture, you get whether it's, in this particular case, the aspect of large tenants inside of the, let's say, who is going south right now? Well, you get, not that they don't have Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese went south out here this morning, folks. They've gone south a few times, too, by the way, Chuck E. Cheese. But if we take a look at inside the, JCPenney, they're looking right now to basically take JCPenney out of bankruptcy, hoping that they could turn around, do some kind of a deal, get them up and going once again. But inside of that whole context, what they're doing is that you're doing some good financial engineering. Well, I don't know if it's good financial engineering. It's financial engineering in order to basically keep the cash flow going, keep those leases in place, and turning around and getting those companies for, no doubt, whether it's 10 cents, 20 cents on the dollar of what's there. And I suspect what they're trying to do is just to get through, whether it's the next 3 or 4 years, to figure out, okay, now what are we going to do with that? Well, on a business plan, folks, that makes 0 sense, because what ends up happening is this. Picture, if you have all these big box stores and they're going downtown. Well, you're the landlord. Now you're buying all the dirt. What ends up happening as you have to manage it. As those companies keep going south, it works for, bottom line, 3 or 4 years. I can see it working for that because they're very large companies. Large companies, folks, take so long to get down the tubes, it's amazing. So they get their rent structure in, they get what they want in. It makes Simon look pretty good for a certain period of time. But the business plan in general, the way to look at business many times is this. Would you start that business right now? Okay, would you go in, would you buy one of those malls right now? That's the way that you should be looking at it. And of course, when we read all these white papers, that inside of those white papers, many times you say, okay, if I start off with a clean sheet of paper, would I be doing what I'm doing right now in my business operations? That's one of the cleanest ways that you can really understand inside of the operation that, no, I don't think anyone in our right mind would turn around and get in the mall business right now. I mean, right? I mean, it's not even there. The only one that I think could get in the mall business right now is probably Amazon. And guess what, folks? That wouldn't be, in Amazon's case, to sell product. What that would be is that what you do have is that malls are centrally located, and they would use those as warehouses in order to push huge amounts of product out. Yeah, that's the way that that seems to be set up. So we'll see how this basically commercial real estate shakes out over the course of so many years. Let's go right into that S&P once again, because we know since I've been on the air that S&P, it surged, not surged, but the bottom line has been fighting to get into the positive, got into the positive really well. We're talking about, it was up 22, 23 points. Right now you're still dealing with, come on, baby. You're up 15 points. You're at 3,060, and the number to keep your eye on coming into this close is going to be the 3,052. You jump back inside the 3,052. All that was is just a nice pop, clean out the market a little bit, get ready for the tomorrow as this market comes into play. So we go take a look at the airlines out here. American Airlines, that baby up 11 cents. We take a look at United. United right now is up 152, and in both cases now, the differential in United is this. What United has actually done, that got to a lower low today, has volume behind the move as to a lower low, did reject price, but bottom line, that is saying, guess what? These airlines are still in big trouble. Boeing, which is the inside of the Dow, putting the most negative points in it, bottom line, that has absolutely zero juice. 3 weeks ago, Boeing was trading at 234. Right now, you're at 174. And as I said even yesterday, it's pretty amazing when you can watch some of these very large equities trade like they're penny stocks. And what I mean specifically is that percentage-wise, we haven't seen something like this in years, meaning that large caps can go up and down 20% over the course of like 3 to 4 weeks. That is one monster market. No two ways about that. Inside the gold market, the XAU, the HUI, what we have out here today, you got the XAU up 66 cents. We'll take a look at this volume from yesterday, because what we did have happening yesterday is you moved lower. That's nice. See a contraction of volume yesterday. Bottom line, you had 38 million going into 44 inside the XAU. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index, right now that's down 8 cents. That has rejected lower price at 272. You're trading 276. And that had volume of 25 million going into 31. So in both cases, folks, the gold contract has volume as it's trying to break that triple top up there. The gold equities have the volume. And if we go over to the GDX, let's take a look at this one. Okay. And the GDX, yeah, there you go. It's a classic. The GDX rejected lower price, tremendously lighter volume. GDX, 14 million shares going into 46 million. You can see there's no sellers down at these levels. Coming into Friday, coming into next week, July 4th, you're going to love it, man. Summer's going, well, you can say Mr. Summer's just starting, right? Dow up about 228, Nasdaq up 80, S&P's up 17.5. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, BAM! As well as,
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us, and Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam! With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 250, Nasdaq's up 91, S&Ps are up 19.5. As we come into the weekend, folks, bottom line is that what you have out here, you do have a rejection of lower price once again. You're going to have lighter volume, so that's saying, guess what? You get a Friday and summer trading, and which is going to be slow, but guess what? That baby can basically make him run right back to the 315 area. We got under these levels. You went into where the downdraft was taking place on the 15th of June. 15th of June, we did 135 million shares. Well, you're only coming into that with 77 million. You are above the lows of yesterday, so that sets up, guess what? The top of the consolidation is game once again. That's inside the S&Ps. We go take a look inside the NDX 100. You're going to see the same setup. The differential inside the NDX 100, of course, is that what you have there is that can go for all-time highs at about a heartbeat. NDX 100, that didn't even make it to the highs of the lows. We got down to 140, 114. The highs of the lows of on the 10th, no, on the 15th of June, was 239.45. So bottom line, this NDX 100 has not even come close to basically selling off. So what game again inside the NDX is this 251.15. Small caps just don't have it. That's the bottom line. They just can't basically get any traction whatsoever. They're up $1.84. You got to remember the small caps were kicking into July, and then 10 days. The small caps topped out, folks, 2 years ago, July. That is about as intense as you can get when you have the NDX 100 as well as the NASDAQ making 20 new highs. So as of January 1st, folks, the NASDAQ composite has made 20 new highs, and we're at the 25th of June. So we'll see how this shakes out in the next couple days. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning. Tommy kicks us off 8:30 in the morning. Great show. Tell your friends about TFNN, please. Tell them to go to YouTube, search TFNN, subscribe. Look at them, folks.